Pick it up, Internet, and welcome to another episode of Slaying 101 here on Game Nights. I am your host and your keeper of the ska, Savvy. And we're here to play Monster of the Week. But before we do, I've killed Rob. Rob's died.
This is a new record. Like, we haven't even gotten into the game yet. You already killed Rob.
So, while Rob treats us to a little bit of skanking, I think is the correct
Yes,
term.
Marker,
Hi everyone.
Rob Skanks.
You just watched our intro video, which showed you all of the wonderful shows that we do, backed by my favorite ska track ever. But yeah, we do a lot of stuff here on GGK. Our schedule is on our Discord. It is also down below our faces if you're live with us on Twitch. It's also pinned to our Twitter. So if you want to hang out with us, that's how you can do that. I'm going to let these folks introduce themselves and tell you who they are and who they are playing today, beginning with Skankmaster Rob.
Strangely, that is a very pertinent nickname because it was also my nickname in high school. How you doing, everybody? I'm Rob, or bonus stage Rob, or bonus_stage_Rob. You may think that, oh, I've got two characters to pick from. Which one am I playing, Travis or Hinks? Well, you know, some would call that a bit of a catch-22. But judging by my Streetlight Manifesto, I think I'm going to use my Goldfinger to pick that I'll be playing Professor Hanks tonight. Don't whip yourself up into a 5-iron frenzy. I'm going to take this mic away because I've run out of ska bands to work into this bit.
Marry me, please.
That was art.
Thank you. I opened up a notepad because I was going to write it all down while I was thinking about it. And then you were like, Rob. I was like, I'm just going to wing
Fuck it. We're doing it live. It was amazing. I don't know who's next.
I think it's me. I'm Christine Sid. You can find me on the Twitter as a Greek Sid. You can find me here a couple nights a week. This week was an Elegant Magics week. It'll be up on the YouTubes real soon, or you can catch the VOD. Lots of dancing, lots of intrigue, lots of not trusting each other. It's great. Come check it out. Today, I will be playing my living character, Isabel. She's the Mundane, and may Sal rest in peace. For now.
Hi, I'm LB Hackemup. You can find me at LB Hackemup on the Twitters and the Twitches. I'm streaming a lot right now, but if you like this show, you might like my Wednesday night show with a couple of these fools in it. We're playing Monster of the Week on LB Hackemup on Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. EST. We're on our second episode, so we're just kind of getting into the mystery. Check my Twitter for all my other stuff, because oh boy, it's a lot. Today I'll be playing Victoria, the cheerleader. Spooky.
And I'm at the end of this little train here. I'm Val, the Kraken's Crown on Twitter and Twitch. I do all sorts of stuff on this channel. You can find me whenever we go live. My full schedule's pinned on top of Twitter. Most pertinently, let's see. I'll run Neon Souls this Friday. God, I don't have anything else to run this week. But I'll also be on LB Hackemop's channel and other places. And today I am playing Wayne Crowley, the Wronged. That's me.
It is indeed. And I'm Savvy, and I'm a keeper today. There was something I was gonna say before we started, and it's left my brain.
Is it that ska came before reggae, or have we dropped the ska bit? Is that?
It might have been that.
All right, cool. Let's pick it up.
Okay. You guys ready to get started?
Yes.
All right. I feel like I'm having a fever dream. All right. I don't really have to do a big recap because last time you finished the mystery. You solved a case. You saved some people from some demon spirits. Some people, not all of them, unfortunately. Ms. Winton lost her longtime favorite party planner, and Hector buried a body in the woods. But everyone else lived. And
was it the same body?
yes.
Oh, I blacked out for that then. I was like, wait, did we kill someone?
No.
Technically,
Someone
she
else?
was already
Well,
dead.
No, I know. That's
was
why I was
technically
like,
dead.
wait, did we bury that body or did it like disintegrate?
Yeah, Hector buried Grace in the woods.
Okay, cool.
Somewhere very far away. Because you guys didn't want to dissolve her in the bathtub.
Yeah, I think he like teleported very far.
He did.
With her
Okay.
body.
So that's handled for now. And you've had a couple of days to rest and recuperate and generally get yourselves right. There was talk of Professor Hinks staying with Isabel for an extended period of time. So you all could have taken care of that in that time. Is there anything else you would have wanted to do?
Did Victoria and Isabel start working closer, like more close together on the next book?
Oh, that's right. Yes. She had taken Victoria on as one of her consultants for her next big book.
That's right. So yeah, you get that all sorted out, the
Which
paperwork,
I
contracts and
believe
such.
Mr. Hinks actually named on accident.
That sounds about right. I could
Death by
not tell
lust.
you what.
That it was. Death by lust.
Death by lust.
Yes. That's the new book.
All right. Well, you get that paperwork sorted out. Hinks, you get moved in. And everything is quiet for a couple of days, which is nice. Until one sunny, hot afternoon. You all, wherever you may be, receive a notification. Most of you probably on your cell phone. That there is, it's a local breaking news report. If you pull it up, there is sort of an article, a link attached that states that there have been some strange sightings in Cedar Grove National Park. You can scroll down, and attached is a very, very blurry photo that's been taken sometime in the evening of the tree line of the national park, and what looks like a very large sort of silhouette flying just underneath the tree line. You bring up the alert, the video starts to play, and you see one of your local news reporters speaking from outside directly into the camera. And she says, locals are stunned at a recent photo taken in Cedar Grove National Park that's now circulating online. The photo shows a dark silhouette apparently flying just under the tree line in a park clearing. We're here with Ranger Mutt Danson for more information. Ranger Danson, what exactly are we looking at here? And the camera sort of pans out, and you see everyone's favorite park ranger in his ranger outfit, his ranger hat, sort of look over at her and look at the camera, and he says, well, you know, I gotta be honest, I'm not exactly sure. It could be a number of things, but my money's on a trick of the light. You know, at first glance, it looks like something weird, but it's highly possible it is just a bird. The shadows in the photo are making it look bigger than it is. So to anybody out there listening, I wouldn't worry too much about it. As a precaution, we're closing off the park for a couple of days. So just to make sure we don't have some kind of endangered animal on our hands. But the rangers are going to take care of it just fine. No cause for alarm. The reporter nods and says, now, this isn't the first time something strange has happened in the national park, and the online community is already coming up with some pretty wild theories. What do you have to say about those? And Mutt just shakes his head and looks a little exasperated and says, now, I know kids these days get up to all sorts of stuff, but I can tell you now, there's no reason to panic. And no, before you start sending tweets at the ranger's office, Bigfoot does not live in the national park. And he stands in silence for a moment, and the reporter sort of nods. Says, all right, thank you very much for your time, Ranger Danson, and we will update the website here as the story unfolds. And the broadcast ends.
Victoria is in Isabel's kitchen. Well, that's strange, is it not?
Yeah. We know Mutt. He's, well, not the brightest individual, but he's a good guy. I don't know if he actually believes what he's saying, but we might want to give him a call.
Oh, he's an available source, though.
Yeah, I mean, might have to have Wynn call him, though, because they're like beer buddies, you know?
Oh?
Victoria gets a text immediately. Did you see Mutt on TV? He was so good. I'm texting him right now to tell him how good he did.
Yep, there he is. So she'll text him back and just be like, do you think this is something that we should be looking into?
Oh, yeah, I think it's probably a Mothman.
What is a Mothman?
It's half moth, half man. Mothman.
So like a fairy?
No, it's a Mothman.
All right.
How do you not know about Mothman? You know about so many other things that I don't know about.
Because what is it like a Sasquatch thing?
How do you not? Just sends a link to like an article about Mothman.
She closes her. Well, she exits out of her phone. So, what do you say, Isabel? You ready for another mystery?
Oh, darling, I've been waiting for something. I keep getting stuck on just this whole cute meat situation.
Mm.
It'll come to me. I just have to walk away. I'll walk away, and it always comes. The inspiration always comes.
You know, the meet cute is always... It's kind of tropey, if I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm not going to tell you how to write your books. You do a very good job. But maybe try switching it up. Maybe it's not a meet cute. Maybe it's a...
Enemies to lovers.
Ooh,
Friends to
not
lovers.
bad. Friends.
Best friends to lovers.
Oh.
Employee, boss to lovers.
Oh. Well, if we want to get kinky with it.
Scuba instructor to lovers. That one's kind of fun.
Mm. Well, I will say I've never seen that one before.
Oh. I don't think it fits the genre, but I'll keep it for later.
All right. Text Win, coming to pick you up.
Sounds good. I'm at the house.
All right, I'll see you, Isabel. Have a good day. I'll text you with where we're gonna meet.
Oh, all right.
She bamfs, and is right next to Win.
I will never get
Flap.
used to that.
I don't imagine Wynn's surprised by this at this point.
Mm-mm. Hey, babe.
Wynn was probably just watching TV because he saw the news broadcast and mutes the game. I don't know what time of the year we're in.
It's June.
Sure. I don't know which season that is. Sports season. It's some sport. Mutes it.
There's some sport on somewhere.
Oh,
You ready?
hey. Oh, we're going like right now? Oh, cool. Yeah.
Is there something else you'd rather be doing?
No. No, if there's a Mothman in the forest, I want to go find the Mothman.
I don't think there's a Mothman.
Listen, it's in the forest. It's flying. Shadowy pictures. It's got to be a Mothman.
Remember what happens when we jump to conclusions?
Somebody gets stabbed. I know.
Do you think we should contact Hinks about this? You think they already know?
I mean,
Oh,
if
I forgot that he lives with Isabel. You know, it's just such a big house. I don't see him.
Too.
I,
Even though we discussed it.
I haven't worked with Hanks yet, but from what you've told me, I wouldn't be surprised if he was the one behind this sighting. But sure. Should we all go over together?
Yeah. Why don't we pick him? Well, I think. Well, I was gonna say we could pick him up in my car, but it's kind of a tight space in the back for him. So we'll drive over there, and Isabel we can pick one of her cars.
All right. You want to take my bike?
I just did my hair.
All right, I'll take the car. Never get to ride my bike.
No, you don't. Victoria does not like to ride.
You really
a bike.
don't. All right, so you throw on your hat, hop in the car, and drive back over to Isabel's house.
She'll shoot a text as they're getting in the car and just say to Isabel, see if Hanks wants to come. Wynn's gonna get in touch with Mutt, and we're gonna head over now if that works for you.
Oh, of course. I'll go knock on his door, see if he's ready.
All right.
You get the shot of stands up from the kitchen, walks out of the kitchen, down a long hallway, up a flight of stairs, down another hallway, to the left, to the right, to another wing of the house, and knocks on a door. Professor Hinks, I think we might have a case, darling. Are you available?
One moment, please. Keeper, I would like to roll science.
Okay.
Or I guess not roll it. I'm working on an invention that
Okay.
is not related to the current mystery because I don't know what the current mystery is.
That's fine.
I would like to use the ectoplasm that I procured from the previous mystery to essentially fuel a machine that can phase things in and out of this plane. What do?
I would love to live in your brain for like 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, it needs some rare and weird components,
Okay.
but you got it. It's ectoplasm. I'm going to say it will take a long time to build.
That's fair.
So it's going to take a little bit. And you're going to need some help testing it.
Okay.
So yes, you build a ghost, like you're building a ghost machine.
I'm, yes, pretty much building a very tiny
Okay.
ghost portal.
Okay.
It's literally, I'm trying to phase like a coffee cup into another plane.
Is this how we get Danny Phantom?
Yeah.
I mean,
Do
if
you
I
want
end up
Phantoms?
with Danny Phantom powers at the end of this, I'm absolutely chill with that.
Professor Inks becomes the monstrous
I'd be cool with that.
ghost.
I'm literally just trying to experiment.
Okay. Yep,
But yeah.
you're working on it, and
Oh.
currently unsuccessfully, but you're on the right track. So
Putting a pin in it.
In a couple of days' time, you could probably try again, get some help,
Cool.
bigger objects, that kind of thing.
All right. Yeah, so his glove's still kind of a bit slimy. He opens the door. Don't touch me, I am far from sterile. What's the issue?
yeah. Some sort of shadowy figure, flying over the forest. I guess we're meeting with someone named Mutt. Mutt Dancing.
Oh, yes. I'm aware of Mutt Danson.
Well, I guess we're going to see him, so perhaps sterilize, and I'll meet you downstairs.
Yes, yes. Be prepared to have every scientific hypothesis thrown back in your face because he is simply too close-minded to, and he just starts muttering something, and I think you catch the word Bigfoot in his complaints. But he sterilizes and will join you.
Come along. Walks a little ahead of him just so he can't accidentally brush her with ectoplasm. Blah.
He's just still muttering about close-minded, simple-minded Mutt Danson.
All right. About that time, Victoria and Win pull up outside. And the gang's all here.
Wynn's on the phone trying to call Mutt.
Okay. You call him. You don't get him the first time. You call him back a few minutes later, and he picks up a little bit harried. Yep, Mutt Danson.
Hey, Mutt, it's Wynn Crowley.
Hey,
How's it-
Win. What's going on?
I saw the news broadcast, man. Good job earlier.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Sorry, I missed you earlier. Phone's kind of ringing off the hook.
Yeah, I'm sure. How are things going over there? You got any worried about anything with this going on?
Well, I mean, I'm more worried that we might have some kind of big fuck off endangered bird or something that's made its way out. Right now, I'm worried about the fact that I shut down the park and I got all these reporters and people taking pictures and trying to sneak into the park. So we're having trouble getting anything done.
You know,
I'm
man,
spread pretty thin, just trying to keep people out.
You know, man, I know we talked about it a while back, but if y'all are looking for like volunteers or anything to help with park security, we can definitely help with that.
Park security?
Shut up! I'm trying to work something here.
Park security.
Go ahead and roll to manipulate, please.
Okay. Now he is my best friend. Do I get any bonuses for that? No, he's an
You
ally.
The
get-
power of friendship
You
bonus.
get the fact that he keeps showing up in this game.
Okay, but he is one of
That's the
my. He is
greatest
a
gift of
permanent
all.
ally of mine.
He is,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
So he's more willing to help you.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to know if I get to roll for the power of friendship.
You are rolling for the power of friendship. I'll say, when I say that, I mean like with a mixed success, it doesn't take as much to convince him to do things as it would if you didn't know
Okay.
him.
Now that's a 9. Does this count towards fulfilling my sacred oath? Because I get a +1 for that.
Of what? Lying to your best friend?
Of hunting monsters.
Again?
Poor Mutt.
I can't think of a good reason to say no, so yes. Sure, why not?
So that's a 10.
That's how my marriage started.
We love you, Lana.
Yep. Yep, we do.
I'm glaring at you through the screen, Rob.
You hear Mutt kind of. Hang on a second. What the fuck is going on over there? You know, I'll deal with it in a minute. You know what? Actually, Win, that would be really great.
Fantastic. I've got a couple of friends that I trust. Help me out. So we'll be over there in probably less than an hour. And, as long as you got some like vests or badges or hats or something for us to wear, we can help out. Make sure we keep some of the riffraff out.
Oh yeah, we got. I at least got some of those reflective safety vests lying around. So
Perfect. Sounds wonderful. I'm sure we will all be excited to wear those.
well, all right. I'll see you in about an hour.
All right. See you soon.
Hey, thanks, man.
No problem. Thanks up.
I I'm not wearing a vest or a hat.
You didn't have any hats.
Good.
You will have to wear a vest, though.
Well,
Good luck making me.
I'm glad I at least wore some hiking boots for this scenario. All right. So we are park rangers.
No. We're just helping out up there, apparently.
We are volunteer
Well,
park
so
rangers.
Mutt said that they were having trouble keeping people out of the park and with the news footage and all that. And if we want to go up there and investigate and see what's been flying around in the forest and try to find this Mothman, then we should.
Mothman?
Mothman,
It's not
yeah.
Mothman.
It's Mothman is fictional.
Thank you, Professor Hanks.
I'm terribly sorry. Why is this preposterous thing in particular fictional, and not all the other things that we have found out over the years are very much real?
I mean, it's just as ridiculous as Bigfoot. I mean, what?
Now,
there's one of
hold
these
on.
creatures.
Bigfoot is real.
Oh, there's a monster and there's just one of them?
No, that's preposterous. I tried to explain the same thing to Mutt when I called, alerting him to the presence of a Sasquatch in the park. They are interdimensional travelers.
Oh, you're the Bigfoot alien guy. Mutt
Not
told me about you.
aliens. Oh, I'm sure he did.
Please, continue, Professor. Please explain how.
I want everybody to know that I did not expect this to be revealed. Mystery number 2 with Hanks. Or 3. But he is absolutely a cryptozoologist.
Amazing.
But Mothman's ridiculous.
You're the
A
big
man and a moth?
alien
That doesn't make
guys.
any sense. Anyway. But fine, we'll entertain this Mothman concept. Just know that I am not going to waste my time explaining to Mutt why this is ridiculous. He clearly does not value science.
We shouldn't talk about any of this to Mutt. He's not going to let us in if he thinks we're in on all the conspiracy stuff. But we go in, we're going to help keep people out of the park, and we can look around since we'll have access.
Cryo control. Get them the hell out.
Exactly.
Oh, I do that every night, darling. No, this will be easy. You should have just led with that.
Well, there we go. Easy enough.
Can we take, do you have a Land Rover or something? Just the Corvette doesn't have much clearance.
Oh, of course. Simon! Where's the Subaru?
It isn't a Subaru.
I said Subaru.
After a minute,
Ooh, ooh.
Simon comes around the corner with the Subaru key.
Oh, thank you, darling. Yes. Am I driving?
If you like.
Well, it's my car. I don't get to drive it very often. Thank you, Simon, dear. Did you call your mother?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. All right. Well, you can have the rest of the day off, love, okay? We'll be out. We've got some things to do, all right? Bye-bye.
And while we're walking out to the Subaru, Wynn is just having a conversation with Hanks and saying, I mean, if I could have my magic powers stolen from me by a demon and be brought back to life by an angel, I'm just saying, half moth, half man could happen.
It's absolutely insane. There's no way the wingspan and wing strength, frankly, of a moth would be able to support human proportions.
Well,
It makes no
again,
sense.
magic.
I-
Victoria can
Mothman
teleport.
is not magic.
She's got
That
fairy
is-
wings.
Yes, and that is interdimensional travel. Not unlike Sasquatch.
I see.
When I'm just gonna implement this. It's about a 45-minute drive out there. We're not talking about this in the car. If we do, I'm gonna melt someone's brain. All right?
I'm just saying, I was listening to a podcast on the plane back from
When I
Europe
swear
and
to Christ.
talking about Mothman. And fine, keep myself.
As you say this and you get ready to get in the car, the shadow on the ground behind Wynn starts to sort of move and shift, and then lifting out of the concrete is a little puffy friend. Much bigger than he was before he spent several weeks in Italy.
Hey, buddy.
What?
Snack time.
No, it's not. You're on a diet, buddy. It's not snack time.
Snack time.
Isabel, it's all right.
Who
This
is
is-
this?
Hello.
Oh,
Do you have snacks?
Have I met Belial?
no, I don't think so. I
No.
don't think anyone has except for Victoria.
Do you have snacks?
You are perfect.
What is your name?
I'm
Uh,
Belial.
Hello, Belial. I'm Isabel. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Kind of
She'll
like
hold out a hand, expecting like he's gonna kiss it or something.
he just kind of bops into it.
Aren't you the sweetest? You said snacks. Are you hungry?
Yes.
Yes, but no, he's on a very strict feeding schedule now. We're trying to watch his weight. He's put on a few
Yeah.
pounds,
No.
and
Body shame. This adorable young thing.
Oh no! When we were in Italy, my family got really attached to him. They just kept feeding him, and now he's about twice the size that he was before.
I'm
You
just
texted
concerned.
me.
I had a cat.
Powerful.
Yeah. We had a cat that did the same thing
Makes you
when
bigger.
we were younger, and then he got diabetes, and then
What's that? I have pasta power.
Yes,
Well, I
honey.
don't know if we have time to make you a whole thing of pasta, love, but Daisy, I have a wide selection of rice cakes, chocolate, caramel,
you know what? I think that's a fair compromise.
and some pop chips. Do you like pop chips?
I like chips.
Wonderful. All right, well, I'll start the car and I'll get this little one situated in the pantry. Come on now. Come here, my dear. So, I don't do the grocery shopping myself, but I can let Simon know. So, what do you like? And just like put a little arm on him and bring him into the house.
Doritos.
As this is all happening, Hanks will turn to Wynn and just say, "Has he ever traveled to another dimension?"
Yes. I
Oh.
summoned him from the demon realm.
Interesting. First-hand experience on the ghost plane would be. No, I'm getting ahead of myself.
I don't know how. I don't know how much information he's going to be able to give you.
Are you thinking about sending Bilal to the ghost realm?
I'm working on something back at my lab, and I'm just keeping an open mind.
Have your cups ever come back?
The experiment hasn't started. When my cups come back, I will let you know, Victoria.
All right. We need to be a bit careful, though, because I'm pretty sure we're soul bonded at this point. So if you send him someplace and he doesn't come back, there's a good chance I might just drop dead.
Noted.
What?
Now, when you say soul bonded, how does that work?
Isabel comes back in. All right, love. Well, you should be good. Oh, that was the whole bag. All right, well, there's the rest in the pantry. Enjoy. Okay. You're so cute.
You're going to be lucky if you have any food left in the pantry.
Oh, love, you have not seen my pantry. Let's go.
Can I live here?
Oh, honey.
Yes. Yes.
No. No.
Oh.
You can stay over. How about that? Well, maybe you can spend the night if Miss Swinton here is okay with that.
We are not making play dates for your little demon.
Do you want to watch Gremlins?
Oh my
Yes.
All right, everybody in the car. Everybody,
Come
get
on,
in the
Bilal.
car.
We'll
We're
watch
going.
Gremlins
Where are we
tonight
going?
later, okay? Oh no, honey, you stay here, and we'll be back, and we'll.
No,
watch
I
some
do
movies,
kind
okay?
of need
One
him
and
to
two.
come
One and two.
with me. Bob, get
You can
back
bring
here.
pop chips with you. Come on.
He comes out and he's got like kind of wrapped up in him just a bag of chips. Where are we going?
Going to the park.
The park. I like
Right.
the park.
Not to play, darling. We have some work to do.
Okay.
I'm so upset that I'm playing Victoria right now because I have to be the stick in the mud, but this is amazing.
Bilal sits in your lap in the car.
I'm driving, so he's looking here.
He's just kind of sitting there. Fluff. Whee! You never let me drive.
You don't have Bilal, you don't have arms.
I can.
I'm not letting him drive. You can. You can have arms all by yourself. Well, you must show me. Like your little
Okay.
grandkid. I love this.
Anything else on the way to the park?
Oh my god.
No.
My heart.
Give you
good.
this gift.
Thank you.
Listen, if this show just turns into the Belial like sitcom for the next 40 or something episodes, I'll just sit here. You don't really need Win. It'd just be Hanks, Isabel, and Belial all like
Sitting around watching movies.
2 men and a baby.
Two and a half.
They're a
men.
non-traditional family, but
Yeah.
somehow they make it work. All right, you drive to the park, Belial in tow. You get there. Belial sort of floats off your lap, and as Wynn steps out of the car, he sort of down underneath your feet, attaches his little shadow feet to yours, and your shadow spreads out behind you. See, I have arms.
You're so sweet. Yes, you do. All right,
He's
well,
a treasure.
Hey,
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna go say hi to Mutt, get our vests that we're all gonna wear, and then we'll see what he wants us to look at, and we can kind of sneak off and do our thing.
All right.
One goes kind of jogging up the steps of the ranger station, knocks on the door.
All right, you make your way through, and you can all see sort of outside the ranger station. The entrance to the park has been like barricaded off. There's a bunch of people out here. There's a couple of news vans. There are people with cameras, all kinds of stuff. Sort of commotion going on. And as you kind of like push past to go into the station, a couple of people start kind of shouting, but you knock the door sort of cracks open. You see Mutt on the other side. He's like, oh, all right, get on in here.
Yeah, right. Move out and watch your hands, like pushing through the crowd. Close the door.
So like I said,
Yeah, it's a madhouse out there.
yeah, it's gotten a little out of hand, I would
Well,
say.
I've got 3 friends of mine with me, so if there's a place you wanna, if you got a map or something where you want to keep us to keep an eye on.
Yeah, actually, we got a couple of rangers out guarding one of the that side gate, sort of over to the west that goes straight to the campgrounds. People keep trying to sneak in over there, so I'm gonna have y'all go over there, watch out, bring them back, so we can deal with this this nonsense.
Sounds good. Well, hopefully when all this is over, man, we can hang out again, you know, get some drinks, that whole thing. So
Yeah,
Doing
yeah,
good.
that'd be great.
doing a good job.
Thanks, but oh, vest. And he just rummages into like a box that's set to the side and pulls out those like orange safety vests. Wear those. Trees get a little thick over there, so want to be able to see you.
All right. Yeah. Takes those. I'll make sure everybody is wearing one of these for safety.
Great. All right. Thanks, bud.
No problem. Kicks the door back up and move out of the way, people. Official ranger business.
All right. Wynn returns with vests. This seems like a good time to do beginning of mystery moves since we're starting an investigation.
When it comes
Think
back,
too,
smiling.
Ben Crowley, totally legitimate ranger.
I've always wanted to say that.
I want to sing that to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles now.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage
Totally
Mutant
legitimate.
Ninja
Totally
Turtles.
legitimate.
Totally. Just, I have to figure out the scan, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Oh god, I have so many moves.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever marked experience for stopping things from happening, and I always read that at the beginning of the mystery. I was like, mark experience if you stop the thing from happening. I don't know if I've done that once.
It's never too late to start.
Maybe I'll write it down.
Let's see. When you got a full success,
Yes.
Victoria, you've got a mixed success. So when you're in good standing with your sect at the beginning of the mystery roll charm, they provide some useful info or help in the field. What kind of help would you like?
I think honestly, with what we're planning on doing here right now, we're kind of scouting out the area. I think Wynn's thinking that they may need some some equipment for like trapping and that sort of stuff eventually, like some nets or some bear traps or something like that. I'm trying to think they're low tech at the order, so at the Fangs. So I think he just shoots a quick text over to Haley, just letting her know, like, I don't know if you saw the news, saw something going on in the park. I'm taking care of it. We may need some supplies later on.
Yeah, you get a text back, and she's like, "What? Do you think it's something legit?"
Pretty sure it's a Mothman.
When we've talked about this.
Listen, I'm going to be the first to find him, and all of y'all are going to stop laughing at me.
Mothman's not real.
You say so, until I find him. I'm sure they said the same thing about the Loch Ness Monster.
Also not real.
Are you kidding me?
That one was proved to be a scab.
Okay, then Bigfoot.
Jury's still out on Bigfoot.
Anyway, everyone thought that things weren't real until they found out they were real at some point.
All right, I'll see what I can dig up.
Thanks,
I
Sam.
have some stuff ready for you. Stop by whenever. I'm at the
All
church.
right. Tell D I said hi.
Always.
While he's on the phone, can we have donned our vests? I think Isabel will she'll put one on, but she'll sort of throw one over her neck, almost like a scarf, just sort of make it very chic, and then just start yelling at people. All right, now clear out, clear out. Do you have a warrant? I don't care if you're not a police officer. Do you have a warrant? Then get the hell off the property. Thank you very much. You too. All right. Take that camera out of my face. I look lovely today, but you don't need to see it on television. Now get out of here. Just yelling at people.
We're gonna have you roll. See what happens here.
Okay.
It's plus charm for me, please.
Okay.
I don't know. I would have said kick some ass.
No,
That's an 8.
no. Okay. It works on some of them. You do see a few people sort of taken aback, start to sort of pack up and head for their cars. There's still a lot of people around, but you make a little bit of a dent. As this is going on, Victoria, what is it? You get clouded images of something bad that is yet to happen. Okay. You feel that familiar twinge sort of at the base of your neck, in the back of your head, and you feel sort of this wave, almost like vertigo, and things start to spin a little bit. You close your eyes and try to shake it off, and you open them, and you are standing in the same place in the woods, but it is dark, like it is nighttime and it is quiet, and you start to hear like some odd sounds coming from the tree line, almost like a screeching sound. You kind of walk through looking for the source of the noise, and you start to as you walk through, you feel things like brushing up against your skin, and as you sort of make your way into this clearing, you look up and you see like strings, almost like wires, sort of hanging from the branches, like all over. At first not attached to anything, and then you hear that sort of like odd like screeching sound again, and it almost starts to sound like laughter, and you turn toward the sound, and you are sort of faced with this dark kind of shapeless, like vaguely humanoid, like a marionette that is hanging from the tree, kind of shrouded in like a black cloak. And then it fades. You're muted.
Does it feel like it's something from my perspective or an outside perspective?
From your
Or is that-
perspective.
Okay. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say that Victoria, like, she starts to like stumble towards the car, and then it kind of hits her, and she turns and starts doing, like, physically doing the movements of the vision. So she like starts walking away from everyone, like kind of zombie-ish, if anyone notices.
So I'll say you start to walk off in the same direction that you would have in the vision. The other three of you see Victoria just kind of turn, kind of glazed over, and just start like walking into the tree line.
I think Wynn was like handing her vest as this starts to happen. She just hey Vic, hello. Ah, shit.
Do you stop her? Do you let her
No, he'd
I don't know,
follow
she's never
her.
done this before.
Well, I think he's gonna assume that it's some sort of vision thing, and he's just gonna follow her.
Yeah, I assumed the vision wasn't like a linear thing. So like I don't know if like she could physically actually walk to this place. In my mind, Keeper, tell me if I'm wrong here. So like I assume that she just starts walking into like bushes and stuff.
Yeah, I think you walk in the same direction as you started out in, so you're sort of like walking into like this first little like clearing. But you're headed in the same direction that you would have been. So yeah, you just kind of start walking past a few of the trees that are on the outskirts.
Mm.
And if it looks like she starts to circle around, she's not going anywhere specific. Eventually, he'll like put a hand on her shoulder. Be like,
she pretty much keeps walking in a straight line.
oh, okay. And we'll just kind of stick behind and look back to Hinks and Isabel and be like, I think see something over there, and we're gonna go check it out. Y'all want to head to the other gate and relieve the guards over there? See if they've seen anything.
Sure, darling. She all right?
Kind of leans in. I think this might be like a vision thing. Yeah.
Glazes over at her like last time she had a vision, it was very different. So,
Tell her to watch out for Mothman. Ooh. Ridiculous.
Some
You take
people
that
in the
seriously.
crowd with cameras, as you say that, start going nuts and are like running up to the barricade. Like, did you see
Have
you seen him?
No. Mothman is completely ridiculous.
Is it Mothman?
Fabrication. It's
I
not.
told
because
you it was
Mothman
Mothman.
does not exist.
We can neither confirm nor deny that the existence of a Mothman in the
We can
park at this
absolutely
Oh,
time.
it's definitely a
deny Mothman. If it is Mothman, I will relinquish my doctorate.
You don't have
I
one.
don't have a doctor.
They don't know that.
All right. Why don't we?
Who are you anyway?
I'm
We are just
Professor
volunteer.
Jeffrey Hanks.
We are volunteer crowd control for all of you animals. So come on, clear out.
Alien Bigfoot guy.
No. No questions. Nothing. Come on, get out of here. Get out. Stay behind the barrier. Just stay behind the barrier. Mr. Hanks, let's go.
Professor, and Bigfoot is not an alien. He is an interdimensional, and she keeps.
Come on, you're
looking
not helping.
All right.
Alien.
Aliens.
So after a moment, Victoria, you heading in this direction, you kind of kick, essentially like hit like a large root, and trip. Don't lose your balance, but it is enough to kind of shake you out of what was happening.
Hey, you alright?
Yeah. Where are we?
We're in the forest just off the ranger station.
What?
Did you have a vision or something?
Yeah, I didn't fall. That's weird.
No, you just tripped.
Usually when I start to, I just like, that's why I try to lay down. Did I say anything?
Not out loud.
Alright. Do you have a piece of paper?
Uh,
Oh, what am I thinking? I have my phone. Hold on.
I was gonna say.
She starts writing down everything she saw, so she doesn't lose it. And in doing so, like instinctively, she just fills out the form that she usually sends to her father, as like that's how she notes everything, and like sends it off.
Okay.
What did you see?
I was walking. It was nighttime, and I was walking through the woods, and I think it was me who was there. It wasn't someone else, but I don't. Hard to tell. But there was like this screeching sound, and then there was strings hanging from all the branches, and there was like this like dark humanoid figure, like a puppet, strung up in them.
And no like wings or anything.
No wings.
Did you get any
Sorry,
idea? Sorry, I mean, I just get my hopes up. I'm sure it's something else. Did you get any ideas? Was there anything like in the area around that might clue us into where this was?
I'm sure if I saw it again, I could. But I was walking from the ranger station. I might be able to retrace my steps, but Not for a little bit. I'm still a little out of it.
You were kind of heading this way, mostly like straight in that direction, when pulls out his phone and brings out his compass app, which my phone has, so I'm assuming Wynn's does, and tries to get like a direction about like which way that would be, like on the little park map that they have.
Okay. Yeah, it's like northwest into the park.
First. All right.
And you know that Hinks and Isabel are headed over to the gate on the western side of the park. So
Okay. All right. Well, that's kind of the way that Hanks and Isabel are heading. So why don't we head along with them so we don't split up too much, just in case there is something dangerous out here. And if once we get over there, get the other rangers to leave, then we've got pretty much full range of that side of the park.
Okay.
Do some investigating. You need to sit down for a second.
No, I could use a Red Bull, but yeah, I'm gonna and she kind of looks around and like grabs her necklace, like I'm gonna give myself some energy if you don't want to watch.
It's just magic. It's not. It's fine. If you want me to leave, I'll leave though.
Just turn around.
All right.
She'll give herself a little bit of energy.
okay. You do so. Using your trinket, and the two of you head back to Isabel and Hinks and meet up.
Victoria looks like she just downed a can of Red Bull. She's like ready to go.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I just had a vision. I saw some strings in like a marionette sort of situation in the trees, like a dark figure strung up on all of these. I mean, it didn't look like a web. It looked more like strings, but yeah.
She gets out her phone, pulls up a reminder. Remind me to ask Belial if he would like to watch the Puppet Master instead.
Hinks just kind of starts like he looks like he realized something and he just starts laughing to himself. Oh, Winthrop. It's a puppet.
I'm sorry.
It's a prank. It's a practical joke, and all of these people are eating it up. You included. Ah.
No, definitely was not a puppet. I mean, it might have been a puppet, but it was definitely moving and laughing and screeching.
Yes, you know what else moves and laughs and screeches? A puppet and somebody either using ventriloquism or speakers. I mean, please. It's a practical
Oh.
joke made by a couple of drunk university students.
Aren't we? Go talk to some of those lovely park rangers over there and see if anyone's seen anything suspicious.
The
And-
simple-minded park rangers.
In the name of science, why don't we prove that hypothesis, Professor?
Gladly. He strides confidently, and then he stops near Victoria. I understand that you're playing me right now, but I'm still going to prove you right. Wrong. I'm going to prove you wrong.
All right. Prove away, Professor.
Onward.
And you go onward. It takes you a little bit to get around to the gate. This is a smaller area of the park. It's sort of a gate that would lead people coming in to go directly to the campgrounds that maybe have gone out and are coming back and don't want to have to go past the ranger station and everything. There are two rangers over here. One of them is you see sort of heatedly arguing with a third man who is standing there. He's wearing sort of a like a blue button-up shirt, slacks, dress shoes, that kind of thing. And he's sort of got this black hair that's like slicked back, and he is arguing very animatedly with the park ranger. And as you approach, he sort of storms off in a huff.
Who on earth was that?
Don't get me started. That is one Mr. Schroeder.
What crawled up Mr. Schroeder's behind?
Everything under the sun, apparently. His RV is still in the park. We're not letting people in right now, and he won't allow us to go get it for him.
Really? And why would that be?
I mean, because he's a prick.
Or maybe he has something to hide.
Like...
A meth
What?
lab.
Like drugs?
Potentially.
Hmm.
If he's making such a ruckus about getting his property back but won't let you go get it for him, must be a reason.
I don't know. I mean, personally, I think he's just kind of stuck up, but...
Well, we'll make sure he doesn't get through while we're
I'll
here.
keep my eye on him.
Mutt wanted us to relieve you so you can help him back over at the ranger station.
Right, yeah, he said you were on your way, I guess, by the vest. Now, y'all are going to want to keep those on, especially round 4 or so. Already starts getting dark over here, so we're going to want to be able to see you.
All right.
Be careful. If that Schroeder fella comes back, turn him away. If you need one of us, just call the station.
Where's his RV at in case he tries to slip out of the gate?
Right. So this sort of path right here.
Yeah.
There's a T intersection down there. It's right to the regular campsite. It's left of the RVs.
All right. We'll keep an eye on it then. Make sure he doesn't try to get past us. All
Well,
right.
thanks a million.
Thank you, Rangers.
You do wonderful work. Thank you.
Thanks, ma'am. They head off.
Victoria's not wearing hers. She tied it around her waist.
Hank's tied it around his left arm.
We've got a
I'm
scarf.
wearing
I mean-
a white lab coat,
A
for Christ's
scarf.
sake.
You're technically wearing
Wearing
them.
Mm-hmm. Not properly, but yes.
You know, I'll take what I can get at this point.
Right. So now what? We just stand here, or we're starting to investigate?
Oh no, we're gonna go investigate. I just wanted to get us a bit of range. I guess the question is, someone should probably stay here in case that guy comes back, Mr. Cranky Pants.
I
I'll
have no
stay here.
problem with yelling at him, but
I'll stay here.
You might be able to get a read on it if he comes back to the gate.
ooh, yes.
I was gonna kind of do a once around, do a flyover of the area, see if I can
Sure.
see anything.
A flower?
Yeah, Blau can kind of let me.
I can fly.
Yeah, Blau can make me
Ryan.
fly. Yeah.
And you
Wind
can
can
bring your
fly.
papa with you. That is so darling.
Oh,
We did an
please don't.
alligator one time too.
A whole alligator?
Yeah.
All right, well, you take out your papa, all right? And you go around and see what you can see, okay?
Please do not call him that.
What do you want me to go
It's
with?
daddy or nothing.
I'm sorry, my dear. Maybe I'm a little out of the loop, but that sounds much worse to me.
Please, nobody here, call me daddy.
Do I have to call you daddy?
No.
Okay.
Now, when you say fly, and he can make you, how does that work?
I'll show you.
Oh. What do you want to be?
Well, how about like a crow?
Okay. That was a big one.
Belial sort of starts to shift as he hovers over towards when you see this like dark shadow start to kind of envelop him, and then he turns into a crow. A black crow with red eyes and a purple baseball cap.
And I think we decided last time that I can still talk like this too.
Yes. Yes, you can still talk.
See, like that.
You
The hat is really odd. I mean, the whole thing is rather odd, but the hat really makes it that much odder.
Flies up onto Victoria's shoulder. I mean, I like the hat.
It's
So-
fine when
so
you
he
are.
rearranges your molecules and incredible.
Like Animorphs.
Yeah, like Animorphs.
Yes.
I was just talking to KA the
Animorphs.
other day. She's putting out a graphic novel. Did you know that? Oh, she's gonna make millions on it. It's amazing.
Does she know the Animorphs?
Oh, she made the Animorphs, darling.
Do you know the
Yes.
Animorphs?
She knows the Animorphs.
Yes, she does. Mm-hmm.
Whoa,
Blau's is a big friend of, or a big fan of the Animorphs.
that's my favorite.
We bought him all the books to keep him occupied when
I learned to read.
we want some alone time.
It is an
Hanks is still trying to wrap his mind around this scientifically.
He's standing there talking to a bird.
talking about Animorphs. Okay.
All right, go on now.
All right. Flies off.
Okay.
When Win is outside of earshot, maybe Mothman can exist. Shit.
Right. Why don't y'all go and start investigating, see if you can find anything. If you find a big clearing, take some pictures, all right? There was something I saw in my vision that, I mean, I don't know where it was, but in this area, I think.
All right.
And if you see any strings, do not engage, all right? Don't touch them.
Don't touch any strings. All right. Are you sure you're going to be okay if that little slick back little... if he comes back, you'll be all right?
Oh, yeah, I've tussled with my plenty of people. You know,
Okay.
frat boys, football boys, sorority girls.
I trust you. All right. Well, as long as you don't need any backup. Professor, let's go, see what we can see, shall we?
Yes, let's.
Just walk straight into the woods.
All right. Isabel walks straight into the woods. When you, or with Hanks in tow, when you do a flyover of the area, Victoria, you wait by the gate. We'll start with Win. What are you looking for?
I'm really just looking for any signs of anything that might match up with Victoria's vision, strings, things like that in the trees. Any signs of anything moving through the area, and just getting like a general layout. Because the last time we were here was for the vampire issue, and I imagine that was a different area of the park.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a very big park.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to like, and based on the photos and like the news footage, trying to piece together exactly where the thing happened, and specifically looking around that area. So I don't know if that'd
Okay.
be like an investigative mystery or
Yeah, let's do investigate mystery because I think your shapeshifting gives you +1 to that
gives me a +1. Yeah.
because you're burb eyes.
Mhm.
Burb eyes good for C.
And if this is, I guess, is this also working towards my oath?
What's your oath one more time?
Killing monsters.
Killing monsters.
Unless you want me to limit that to specifically when I am in the act of killing them. that.
Does Win still think it's Mothman?
Wynn still thinks it's Mothman.
Would you kill Mothman?
Oh man, would Wynn kill Mothman? No, Wynn doesn't want to kill Mothman.
Then no.
Okay. Alright, that's fair. That's a 10.
Okay. So you would get, let's see, 2 general questions or 1 specific one. Yeah, you told me what you're looking for. So you fly around, just kind of getting a general. You've looked at the map, kind of figured out where you are located yourself on the map, and trying to get a general sense of the area. You can see sort of the couple of cleared out areas or more cleared out areas. You can see the campsite. You can see the sort of flat space with a couple of RVs. There's still a lot of trees and things in that area. They've just been cleared a little bit. You can clearly see sort of a couple of RVs, a couple of campers that are parked. You go a little bit farther, sort of north from the gate, and circle around a couple of times, and you do see sort of a similar, a sort of similar clearing line that you think matches up with the photograph where the photograph was taken. So you move down there. You don't see anything in the trees. No strings, no weird puppets or anything. I mean, there's like birds and shit, but nothing out of the ordinary. But you think you found the spot.
Okay. But I don't find anything else that would signify what was over here.
You do see in a couple of places, sort of up towards the canopy, like in the top, there are a few broken branches that are kind of hanging or have fallen.
Okay. Is that both my questions, or is that a specific question, or one of my general questions?
You can ask another question.
Okay.
This is a general question about like finding the area you're looking for. So.
Can I tell, based on maybe some of like Wynn's tracking training, things like that, if something was moving through here based on like broken branches and stuff, which direction was it going?
Yeah, you sort of swoop down, kind of look. It looks like probably a couple of things have moved through here recently. This is a little far out from it's very far away from the campsite. It's a little far out from the RVs and everything. But it looks like something, based on sort of the way the branches have fallen and are hanging, it looks like something probably moved past them going west.
Towards where like the gate is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That same direction. So the gate is like a little bit south of you right now, but
okay.
It would be like that same line.
All right. Making a mental note of where this place is in relation so we can get back here. Mm-hmm. Wynn would follow that direction, follow that way for a while, at least until it hit like the perimeter of like the park, and then kind of swooping back towards where the others are to meet back up with, or back towards the gate to meet back up with Victoria.
Okay. You do so. Rolling it back. Let's go to Hinks and Isabel, who have traipsed off into the woods.
Into the woods.
What are you looking for?
Sort of stomping through with her hiking boots. Well, it was supposed to be in the air, right? Well, if it was in the air.
Yes.
If we're going with your theory, then it's someone pulling a prank or doing something else, but not on the up and up, so they would have had to be on the ground, right?
Right. Presumably we are looking for, if we are to entertain Mr. Crowley's theory, a nest of some sort. Or if we are to entertain my theory, some sort of apparatus, pulley system. Young Victoria mentioned seeing strings, could be lines with which to hoist up some sort of
Like fishing wire, so you can't see it from far away.
Yes. Perhaps.
I was an assistant in a magic show one summer. Story for another time. Oh, magician and assistant turned lovers. I have to write that down. Takes a little notebook out. Writes it down. All right. Well, since you are more in charge of your own theory, why don't you look on the ground? And since Mr. Winthrop is not here, then I'll look in the air and we'll see what we see.
Fair enough.
All right. Pats him on the shoulder and just starts walking.
Oh, any sort of hunting blind as well. That sort of thing that, say, they would be able to conceal themselves in if we are going the prank angle.
All right. No, I've seen plenty of hunting blinds, darling. All right. Well, let's see what we got. So I guess just I'll look up. I'll look down.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and have y'all roll to investigate.
Do we just click on this dice button?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't know why the dice values on it concerned me.
Ooh. Nope.
Experience. Okay, so I've got a 12 from Hinks. I've got, or as your sheet says, Rob 2.
Yes.
And
Dig
a
me.
5 and a very concerned man.
Oh yeah, he looks real
For
scared.
Miss Winter. We're using new character sheets and the
I appreciate the artwork that comes up.
the arts master, the official evil hat sheets that I now have access to, and they rule. Okay, so a full success and a total failure.
Would this count as? Don't worry, I'll go check it out. Whenever you go off by yourself to check somewhere, work experience.
If you separate yourself from Hinks.
Oh,
yes.
she just walked straight out there, cause. Yep.
Okay, so Isabel has wandered off. What does that give you?
I just get another experience point.
Oh, you just get another experience point
Yeah.
because you've wandered off.
Because I've wandered off. The mundane is. The mundane.
That's
you
a good
award
thing.
the mundane for just, the bare minimum for the mundane. They got to catch up somehow. So.
Chat would like us to take a water break, please.
Oh.
I would also like to take a water break, please.
I don't have my water. I'll owe you one. Refill my water bottle.
Thank you, Saucefire. An excellent reminder. We love you. All right, so let's start with the professor. Professor Hinks.
Yes.
You make your way methodically through sort of this section of the woods, sort of looking down around, looking for any sort of equipment, any pieces that have been left behind, anything that could be used to create the illusion of a monster. What you find, you sort of find yourself kind of marking out like a few areas at a time, kind of making a path, and eventually you actually find yourself on the edge of the RV area. You don't find anything right away, but you start to take a look around, kind of moving. I assume that Hinks might peek in some windows or something like that, not caring what other people think. So you kind of make your way around, and in one of these RVs, you kind of step up, kind of looking in the window. You don't see anybody around, but inside there is a ton of mostly photography equipment. There are several cameras. There are a couple of lighting rigs, as well as a few other pieces of equipment kind of tucked back sort of behind that you can't really see. There is some rope and wire and some stuff that looks like it could be used for rigging. Like this place is packed with stuff.
Packed with like rigging, like for goofing.
Maybe for goofing. But yeah, there's several cameras in there. You can see some like up on the wall, some like developed photos on a board, that kind of thing. Just a ton of stuff.
Let me see them photos, huh?
They are hard to see through the RV window.
Can I tell if anybody's in the RV?
It doesn't look like it.
I would like to break into the RV.
Okay. How so?
That's a good question. Trying to think of how easily I could force a lock open. Boy, I sure wish I had Travis's little pick lock thing.
That would make it easier.
But instead, I've got a man who don't give a shit. I would probably try to... I would try to, I was looking at engineering as one of my skills, but that's for complicated gadgets. This ain't no complicated gadget. I'm gonna try and shoot the door open with a laser gun. Where's my laser gun? Let me just make sure I'm looking at the right thing here.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, my gear's missing. Shit. Hang on. Please hold.
So you're gonna try to shoot the door open with a laser.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You said that as if you were Captain America turning the chair around.
So you want to try to shoot a door open with a laser.
It is a laser. Ooh, okay. It's a laser cannon. Maybe not that.
Okay.
I forgot that's my far weapon. Yeah, no, I would try to. It's an RV door. I'm just gonna try and like strength it off, like just force the door open.
You probably can do this pretty easily. Yeah, just go ahead and roll plus tough.
Okay.
Try to wedge the door open.
Why get complicated with it? It's a 7.
Okay. So that's mixed success. So yeah, you take a minute and you are able to kind of getting the right amount of leverage, force the RV door open. You do hear kind of a cracking sound. So as you open it, the locking mechanism and the sort of plastic around it have cracked in a couple of places. Probably not going to be able to lock it back.
It's neither here nor there. It's not
Don't-
mine.
Don't know that Hinks cares.
No, it's not mine.
But yeah, you make your way into the RV. You can flip the light on, and again, there's a ton of stuff in here. There's photography equipment sitting all around. There's a few cameras and cases. There are a couple of lights, light stands, tripods. There's a couple of light screens. Some equipment in the back. There is sort of some rope and wires and things like that, the stuff you saw from the outside. But yeah, ton of stuff stored in here. And then up on the wall you see the photos that are pinned up there, and it is several different variations of the photo that was on the news.
As though multiple takes were performed.
Unless this thing was just flying in a big circle for several minutes. Yes.
As if science has won the day. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and take a few pictures of my own using my cellular device.
Okay. I'm gonna take some pictures of the inside of the RV.
Yeah, specifically also of this board of pictures.
Okay. Yeah, you get some photos. You take anything else?
Just my pride.
All right. Head held high. Photos on cellular device. You make your way.
The rigging. Can I get a closer look at that?
Sure. Yeah.
What was that?
It's a pretty simple sort of rigging system. There are a couple of harnesses there. It's essentially like a very simple kind of pulley system that would allow you to do any kind of like short climb by yourself. So there are some pikes and stuff. It's essentially like a set of climbing gear. There's also some like some spools of wire and things.
Snap pictures of that too.
Okay.
In the bag. Easy. Rob knows this isn't the end,
Maybe it is.
but
You don't
Hank
know.
doesn't.
Okay, so you snap those pictures, head held high. You make your way out of the RV, slamming the door behind you. It doesn't shut because you've completely broken it.
An attempt was made.
But it sort of hangs there.
Yeah.
And you start to make your way back
Sure do.
to your team. Isabel.
What if this is just the first time we just solved the mystery?
What
Just
if-
right
I-
up front.
I
one
would
time.
I would have
love
gotten away
if
with it
this
too.
is
If it was
Savvy just
rescue
goofing.
kids.
I would love that.
Could be.
Amazing.
We gonna find out. So Isabel,
Yes.
you've rolled
Holy.
5.
Yes.
Uh,
She doesn't know that. She's just so excited about it. Like, up in the air.
enthusiasm palpable. You make your way deeper into the northwestern part of the woods. You stumble across a clearing. And
Take her phone. Like, oh, this is what she wanted.
it is very similar to the picture that was on the news. You can see the broken branches sort of in the top where something has passed by. You also see sort of past that tree line some movement in the trees, some sort of like something that is kind of moving between them.
She'll go on her phone and she'll do a video record and she'll put it out there and she's like, all right, Victoria, this is what you told me to do. So I'm getting a little video evidence, all right? I don't know if you can see that, but there's something in the trees over there. And she'll try to like do a little zoom on the, oh shit, it's 2 fingers. There in the trees. She'll try to use her phone to see a little bit closer into what's over there.
Okay. Yeah, you take the video, you start to zoom in, and as you are sort of narrating out loud to yourself what is happening and to the video, you see on the video whatever is in the trees stops moving. And it turns towards you, and you can see sort of in the setting sun this flash of 2 like huge green eyes.
Okay, it may have seen me. Do you see that? Do you see that? Those are big eyes. All right, I'm gonna start moving away, and maybe it won't see me. And she's gonna start moving away.
Okay,
Backing up.
You start moving away. It watches you for a second, and then as it sees you, start to move away, it also starts to sort of back up, and then you see it kind of take off into the trees.
Away or toward me?
Away.
Oh, okay.
Away from you.
Okay. Oh boy. And she'll like flip the camera so you can see. Did you see that? She'll stop it and then she'll turn around.
Okay.
I was wondering. Send the video up.
I was wondering for a second if you thought this, like, if it was a live video. I'm like, I thought she said she was recording because you're like talking to Victoria, and I'm like, no, she's just doing the old lady thing where she talks as if they can.
Yes.
All right.
Exactly.
So you stop the video and you spend a minute getting it to send. You send it to Victoria. So Victoria, you receive this video. However, Isabel, you have made it back into the tree line. It's starting to get dark. You do not know where you are.
Oh boy. Where's that darn Google Maps? Okay. Ranger Station. Oh, no. Ranger Station. Just trying to type it in. Ranger Station. Oh, when I do it like that. I'm trying to use Google Maps to find her way.
All right. You can certainly try. You've wandered very far. Sorry, you rolled a 5.
okay.
You're lost in the
That's
woods. Victoria. You receive this video from Isabel. The quality's not great. You can hear her talking in the background the whole time. But you see what she saw.
I can't even tell what that is. It's like little green spots. Just come back. We'll analyze it later.
All right, you wait by the gate for a while. Nothing happens for the most part until you're sitting there kind of looking around waiting for your friends to show back up, and you hear off to the side kind of a rustling in like the bushes and the underbrush that is over there, and then you hear sort of what sounds like something like scraping against a piece of wood, and then you just hear a like and somebody go, "Oh!"
All right, now come on out. You're giving yourself away.
Silence.
Victoria will move over to the area.
You move over to the area and you see sort of picking himself up off the ground, dusting himself off after having tried to jump the fence. The same man from earlier. Button-down shirt, slacks, slick back hair.
And now what do you think you're doing?
Hi, yes. What can I do for you?
Well, you can tell me why you're trying to break in.
Well, I don't see why that's any of your business.
Well, the park is closed, and I'm here to make sure that nobody gets in, so I think that's exactly my business.
Yes, you look exactly like I would expect a park ranger to. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go.
Is he going into the park?
Yes, he's just going around to go through the gate.
She definitely moves directly in front of him. Now, sir, I know it is very difficult for you to understand through that thick skull of yours, but the park is closed today. So why don't you come back tomorrow or the next day when they decide to open it? I know you're kind of the person that thinks that rules don't really apply to you, but they do right now, so sorry.
I'm sorry. Do you just expect me to stand here and take orders from a plastic sorority girl?
No, I expect you to take orders from me on the other side of the fence that you just illegally crossed.
No. He just pushes past you and starts walking.
I would like to manipulate some. Well, actually, okay. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read his mind.
Okay.
I'm going to. I don't know if investigate a mystery is going to be the best. Like trying to figure out why exactly he's so like adamant on going through.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. We're
There's
gonna
also read a person. Well, they're the same role, so yeah.
Oh,
I'll call it read a person, but they're both plus sharp.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. I can just do investigate a mystery with my mind, but okay. So plus sharp. Let's go, champ. That is a 9.
Okay. So you could ask one question of him.
What is your character intending to do? What is he trying to do right now?
Okay.
Besides just get to his camper.
Yeah, so you reach out and you can tell he sort of has one thing on his mind. He is desperately trying to get back to this RV. There is kind of a sense of like underneath the frustration and the clear entitlement, there is kind of a sense of like panic that he has been away for it from so long. You also get this you get the sense that it is not just the RV, is that there is something in the RV specifically that he is worried will be missing if he doesn't get it back.
Okay. And then I would like to use my telepathy to manipulate someone.
Okay.
Without speaking. So
Go for it.
manipulate someone is going to be what, charm? Which I'm not great at, but let's see if it works. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. That's a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Which is almost the worst you can roll. Oh man. Okay, so what do you do to try to manipulate him with your mind? Because you're reaching out telepathically.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to instill fear of like making him listen to me, basically. Like I'm trying to make him respect my authority.
Okay. You reach out and you try to instill this this sense of fear in him, and he stops for a second, and you think it's worked, and he turns around, just wide-eyed, like this horrified look on his face, and he sort of looks at you like blinking, like he's just seen a ghost, and is like, why don't you believe me? Nobody believes me.
Oh. But about what?
Come back tonight. And he turns around and just sprints.
Are you fucking kidding me? And she just like starts running after him.
Okay. You start running after him as he runs into the woods.
Christ.
That is where we're gonna go ahead and take a break, as you have done something to this man's brain. We'll see. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us so far. We're gonna take a quick break, like 5-10 minutes max, to refresh our drinks, our snacks, ourselves, and we will be back in just a few quick minutes to see what happens next. So stick around. And Welcome back, Internet. Thank you for hanging out with us during our break. We are refreshed and ready to go. So let's get back to it. Victoria, you are chasing a man
Yes.
into the woods. What are you trying to do to catch him?
Well, Victoria's not a fighter. Victoria doesn't know what to do. She's not gonna like slide tackle this guy. So I think the only thing she knows is that she has ups and she can jump on his back. So I think
Okay.
that's what she's gonna do. She's gonna jump on his back and try and get her arm around his neck in some way. And probably start
Okay.
screaming for win.
I'm gonna have you roll.
Oh boy.
This isn't an attack. Like, you're not attacking him. I'm gonna have you roll to act under pressure.
Okie dokie. This is cool. I'm super
This
cool.
is- No, you're
Totally cool.
not. You're not. You're not. That cool.
Not that cool.
Yes, plus
Hold
cool.
on. I'm just gonna make sure I don't have anything weird that I don't know about.
Okay.
Oh, you know what?
Hmm?
All right, if this doesn't work, I have something else I have in mind. Because I picked up a new move. Let's go, champ. An 8.
Oh, this is too dramatic. Okay, that is a partial success. Victoria, you are fast enough to keep up with him for now. He starts to run actually like into the tree line, kind of away from the campgrounds and everything. You follow him for a little bit, and you are getting ready to sort of spring up and grab onto him. And in the split second before you do, you realize that the direction that he has taken this sharp turn, and a few feet in front of him is a ridge. You can let him
Oh.
go. So this is your
Mm-hmm.
this is your hard bargain. You can let him go and let him find out how far down it is. Or you can jump on him, grab him. You will have him, but you're probably both going to go tumbling.
This sound is just the perfect for it. I think that Victoria's gonna grab him if she has a chance. She's gonna grab him, and then she does have her angel wings. If they're like, I think, well, she's never had a problem with it.
No?
I know that it can go very wrong.
Well, you know it can go very wrong because Hector's done it very bad before.
Yeah, but my thing's different.
Okay. You make the choice. You spring onto him and you sort of wrap your arms around his neck and kind of hold yourself up on his back as you're yelling for Win. Win, you fly overhead in time to hear your girlfriend screaming for you as she and the man come tumbling out of the tree line over a ridge and just drop. Victoria, he sort of falls forward with you hanging on to him, and you hit a few feet down like a sort of rock slab and continue to tumble. This hurts a lot. You're gonna take 2 harm as when you sort of watch Victoria latched on like a spider monkey to the back of a man in slacks as they go sort of tumbling down, hitting the sort of rocks and branches on the way, and they come to a stop hard at the bottom of this incline. Victoria, you have a hold of him, sort of. Still, you're there with him as he, both of you are sort of trying to get up off the ground. You have probably at least sprained your ankle. And you're going to be pretty banged up. So is he, kind of short ripped. You can see a little bit of blood like coming off of his head as he is like trying to pull himself up off the ground.
Is he still panicked in the same way he was, or has this kind of jostled him out of it?
Oh, well, he's panicked because you just threw him off a cliff.
No. He was going off the cliff, and I probably helped so that he didn't die, is what I'm gonna say.
How did you just justify that?
She didn't. It's not justified.
I
No,
was
like,
told
in
that
your
he's going
head.
over the cliff either way.
I said he's going towards the cliff. I said you could let him go. He might have stopped.
When soars down and like behind, I assume there's like some trees or something down there, and like flies behind the tree, animorphs back into regular Win, and like comes running out from the tree line and just says, "Volunteer park ranger, stop right there."
Why did you run? You idiot.
Why did you tackle me?
Because you were going off a cliff.
No!
Yeah, you got this weird, crazy look in your eye. Started talking crazy like people don't believe you. You're going to show them. Well, I thought you were going insane.
You did something to me.
I did something to you? What? Fuck.
All right, let's calm down. Are you both all right?
No.
No!
Okay, a stupid question. You just both fell down. Is anything broken?
I don't know. My ankle hurts.
I don't believe so. Now, if you will excuse me.
No,
Miss.
sir. When he's just trying to go to his stupid RV. He's not even supposed to be here. Can you just remove him, please?
I highly doubt that you're actually supposed to be here either.
Sir, look at this. Look at this vest.
Yes, it's lovely that our college students are volunteering as crossing guards now. I have business to attend to, and you are extremely lucky that I don't feel like filing a police report. I was just assaulted.
I think Victoria gets a look in her face, Win, that you have seen before. And the look says, "You want to see assaulted?"
Win steps in a little bit and looks down at the man and says, "Sir, do you realize where you are?"
Yes, at the bottom of a ridge.
This property is under the protection and the authority of the Cedar. What is the actual
It's a
ranger
national
name?
park, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of the park?
It's the Cedar Grove National Park.
Cedar Grove of the Cedar Grove National Park Ranger Service. Now, by entering this property unpermitted, you're in violation of
He turns around and
several
walks away.
ordinances. Sir, this guy's an asshole.
Yep.
You gave him a head wound.
He hurt my ankle. Victoria's gonna, like...
You hurt your ankle.
Blau, follow him.
What, we're just gonna
Okay.
let him go?
No, we're not letting him go. I'm asking Blau to follow him.
How is that gonna help?
I will call the cops if you follow me.
Forcibly remove him.
You're hurt.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
This guy's gonna do what he wants anyway. What am I gonna do? Draw a knife on him? I mean, I've got like 20 of them now on me, but that's not really the point.
Well, what else were we supposed to do?
I want to see what he's gonna do.
I took a dive down a cliff. You can forcibly remove him, Win.
if he is involved with all this, I want to see what he's about to get up to. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Okay, you did just jump off a cliff.
I am obviously not fine. Look at me, Win.
Oh, God. Like, is gonna kneel down and start looking over her ankle and try to give some first aid. Which I could just do, right? It's been a while.
Yes, it has been a while since y'all just had to patch each other up.
I was gonna do it if you didn't.
First aid, yeah. So yes, you can take some time, patch her up, wrap her ankle.
Reaches into
so
his backpack.
Yeah, you
and,
lose one arm for that.
yeah, grabs some wraps and wraps it around her ankle. All right, can you put weight on that?
Sprained.
Yeah.
All right, it's already swelling.
Like
so
does it, then like ugh.
all right, it's swelling a bit, so you're gonna want to put some ice on it. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. He's an asshole, and I want him to get what he deserves.
All right. Well, pushing him off a cliff was kind of a strong opening statement there.
I mean, it didn't seem to deter him at all.
No, which is kind of weird, right? Like, he might be, weird. Like, our kind of weird. Or like mind controlled by the Mothman.
No. I tried to mess with his mind, and it did not work out,
So maybe he's mind controlled by the Mothman. He's already under the influence of another creature.
There is no Mothman. Win. If you say Mothman one more time, I swear to Christ, you're sleeping on the couch.
Fine. Some sort of creature, whatever is doing this out here, might be using him. Anyway, Belial's following him. I'll keep in contact with Belial.
And what are we going to do? Just sit at the bottom of the cliff?
We need to find Isabel and Hanks and see what they found.
I thought they were going to meet us back at the gate. You going to let him wander that far?
He's going into the park, like in the direction that they were going.
The same general direction. Yeah, he's going into the park.
Well, he's heading that way, so just hold back a bit, and then we'll follow in that direction.
The last mission went really well. I just want you to know that.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that everything went smoothly there. Are you implying that this one is not going well so far?
She like shoots a look at him, looks at her ankle, points to the man walking away.
Listen, I only saw what happened from my perspective, but from where I was standing.
If you say anything that is suggesting that I shoved a man off a cliff.
Can you walk?
No.
Do you need me to carry you?
Yes.
All right, hop on. Piggyback carrier.
Yeah.
All right. The two of you hike back over to the gate. Not too far from here. Around this time, the sun is starting to set. It is almost dark. Hinks has returned and is waiting by the gate for the two of you. Isabel is nowhere in sight.
Where's Isabel?
We had split up and we were supposed to meet back here. She may be being a little more thorough. Probably doesn't know what I found.
What did you find, Hanks?
Empirical evidence that Mothman is bullshit. and that this is just a prank. And he brandishes the photos that he has taken of the seemingly, in his perception, the staged photography that took place, and the rigging that he found that he presumes to be like climbing boots and everything, and he explains it as obviously they needed to climb up onto a cliff or tree or say that ridge over there, to mount this apparatus and launch our mythical creature.
Well, did you find out whose RV it was? Did you check the glove box?
No, why would that matter?
Don't you think it's worth maybe turning them in and getting them arrested?
Oh, for a harmless prank to fool feeble-minded adults? No, absolutely not. Provides educated types like me some entertainment.
Great job, Hanks.
Thank you. He thinks you're being serious.
I know.
Great.
So I'm gonna text Isabel and ask where she is if the message goes through. Since I was able to download a video file from here.
Good point.
Yeah, the you're not too far removed from civilization, so it takes a few minutes to go through. Isabel, you get a text from Victoria. Maps is having a hard time with your location, though. You don't know where you are.
Damn it. Oh! Reads the text. So just where are you?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. I may be lost. See?
Oh. Oh no, she's lost.
Oh, can we not track her on Google Maps?
Well, I don't know.
Ask her to turn on her location services. I know that's a little iffy with the government surveilling all of us, but, you know. Hinks assumes that everybody's on a government watch list.
I mean,
have you
everybody
heard-
he knows probably is.
He doesn't get out much, so he just assumes, you know, oh yeah, they're watching all Monster Hunters.
Can you turn on your location so we can find you? Set a pin and don't move.
Oh, it's already on. I was trying to find my way back, but the dang thing doesn't know where I am.
She says it. Sorry, I'm delirious. She says it doesn't know where she is. I'm assuming it's just sort of in the woods, since it's not a road.
Well, I can see if we can find her based on where we roughly split up.
Right. I think we should all go. That way we're sticking together. It's
Yeah, I
getting
mean,
dark.
can you just like teleport to her?
I don't know if that's how angel wings work. Can I do it? Can
Have
I
you
do it
read
to
the
a
move?
person? Well, it's not on my normal sheet. Hold on.
What does it say you can do?
You can instantly go anywhere you have been before, or to a person you know well. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Sorry.
Like Dragon Ball style instant transmission. Let's
Yeah, it
go.
is
Yeah.
instant transmission.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've never done that before, but I can try.
Yeah, it might be worth doing. Since it's getting dark and there might be not a Mothman out there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She gives a small smile and like leans in and gives Win a kiss on the cheek and said, "You said the words. It still counts." She blinks out of existence.
All right. So, are you going by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. You teleport. That's not the one I want. Play the right one. You teleport deeper into the woods. Isabel, next to you in the fading light, you hear a flap of wings, and Victoria appears, a little lopsided,
Sorry.
and several leaves stuck in her hair, sweater ripped a little bit, and some bruising starting to show.
Does that happen every time you do that?
Oh no, I fell down a ridge. It's not important. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Look a little mussed, dear.
Well, there's not much I can do about it right now, hun. Let's get you out of here. No. Can I see the ridge from here?
You cannot see the ridge from here, but you do a little ways back, as Isabel has probably been going in circles, see a like a break in the trees that kind of leads into a clearing.
Let's see if we can get a better view from here. We can just like bamf back if we don't see anything. All right.
All right. Oh, whatever you say.
All right.
Is
She
everyone
hobbles
else
forward?
back? Oh, darling, here.
Oh, thank you. These
Okay.
boys, I swear to Christ.
Are they in better shape than you?
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. I don't want to talk about.
All right. Well, did you get my video?
Yes, it was very nice. I don't know what that was, but we can definitely analyze it when we get back.
It had some very bright green eyes. That's all I can say.
Right.
All right, so you make your way into the clearing, trying to get a better view of where you are again. It's starting to get dark. It's not the same clearing you were in before, but it's similar. The tree line is similar. As you make your way sort of into the middle of it, the two of you start to hear, sort of coming from your like your right side, this odd screeching sound.
Is this a screeching sound that I've heard before?
Yes.
She just grabs Isabel's wrist. We should go.
As you say that, you hear from a sort of the tops of one of these trees, like up near a large branch in the canopy, like some rustling.
We should go now.
Going.
No,
Perfect.
no.
Grabbing you. Open it.
No, I mean, she'll place her hand on Isabel's sort of chest area, and I'm gonna try and bamf us out.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Oh boy.
You're going back to the gate.
Yep. Ooh, it's a 9.
Okay, what happens on a mixed success?
Let's see. On a 7 to 9, you don't quite manage it. Either you all appear in the wrong place or you are separated.
Okay. Yep. Isabel, Victoria places her hand on your chest, and you feel this sort of odd sensation, sort of in like in your stomach, like you're being yanked a little bit. And everything goes dark around you for a second, and then your feet hit the ground, and you appear at the gate, next to Wynn and Professor Inks. Victoria is not with you.
Oh dear. She was just there.
Vic,
going
Seems like whatever she's using to teleport might need some calibration. I can see if I could tweak whatever it is when we
Oh,
get back.
no. We heard a noise. We need to go.
Vic,
We need to go.
What kind of noise?
Like a sound. It was terrifying. Hello? Let's go.
All right. Hank's unsure of what to do, grabs his lightning gun.
Okay. You grab the lightning gun. Where are you going? Isabel, where are you going?
I'm just gonna try to go back the way that we did to
Okay.
try to find her.
Isabel takes off into the woods again.
All right, hold on. Okay, before we all start just running around, she can teleport. She's probably gonna she can get back here, depending on where she ended up. Just before we start running around, just give it a second. All right, it's taking too long. Let's stick together. Okay, now just start running around. All right.
All right. Should we call her?
Yeah. Wynn takes out his phone and calls her.
Okay. You call her, it rings for a moment. Victoria, you place your hand on Isabel's chest and she disappears in front of you. And from like the point where she left, there is sort of this like pulse of energy that like hits you and it knocks you back and you are dazed for a moment. You kind of shake your head looking around and you're still standing in the clearing, and as you kind of get your bearings, the screeching sound behind you gets louder, and then sort of coming down very, very close to your head and kind of swooping over it, there is this large something that almost skims the top of your head and sort of swoops over you and then heads off sort of into the tree line.
Did it have wings?
Yeah.
Fuck. She kind of like plops onto the ground as this happens, and she's kind of just sitting there like, oh my god, if Mothman is real, I will never hear the end of this. Like, look back, trying to follow where it went with her eyes.
It sort of went and disappeared into the trees, and then nearby, sort of in front of you, you hear a rustling and that same screeching sound again.
I'm gonna put my back up against a tree and try and like kind of hide in this moment.
Okay. You sort of scoot off, gonna put your back up against a tree, and peeking around, you see the same sort of large, like black winged form come swooping down again. This time you hear a snap, and whatever it is sort of nosedives, falls, and goes tumbling across the clearing.
Like something hit it?
Maybe.
Okay.
It's hard to say.
I'm gonna see if I can sense anyone else in the area.
Okay. You reach out with your mind as this thing kind of goes falling, kind of tumbling over itself, as it starts to pick itself back up. You sense a couple of things in the area. One very close to you, one a little bit farther away, sort of past it in the tree line.
Okay. Do I feel like I am kind of hidden in this moment?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty dark.
I kind of want to know how this plays out. So Victoria kind of shuffles herself so that she's kind of next to the tree. I'm going to try and get a better view of what this creature is that fell down. Am I still next? Like, did it land in the clearing?
Yeah, it's sort of like on the edge, near the trees.
Okay. So yeah, she'll kind of post herself up, try to look as invisible as possible, and see what's going on.
Okay. You wait there for a moment, kind of hiding against one of the trees, peeking around, using the darkness to kind of stay very still. And you watch as this creature kind of starts to like shake itself off a little bit and goes to push up. It makes it about halfway up, and you can kind of make out its general form. It looks vaguely like a person. It's clearly got 2 legs and torso, head, that kind of thing. It also has these like large black, almost sort of like leathery wings that it is using, that it sort of has the almost like arms and sort of hands like at the end of them, like it seems like it is ambulating them and trying to push itself up. And you see these 2 tall like antennae silhouetted on top of its head. It goes to push its...
Does it have arms and wings, or just wings?
Both. They're attached though.
Okay.
So it seems like when it is like would be ambulating to move its arms, the wings are also moving.
Okay.
And it's got like hands. It goes to push itself up and sort of makes it about halfway up when something else comes out of the trees. You see, moving very quickly, walking towards it, another humanoid figure. Tall, long legs, slender, sort of greenish, like light skin. Also with sort of 2 tall antennae coming out of its head and large, sort of reflective green eyes. It moves gracefully, very quickly, over to the first creature, and extending from its back and letting off this like faint, like light green, almost white glow, are these huge moth wings. It kneels down, and the wings envelop whatever was on the ground. And then in sort of this like moment, there is a shimmering light, and they both disappear. And your phone rings.
Okay.
It's Wayne.
Victoria like grabs for her phone in that moment and like, but what?
Where are you?
I am in a precarious situation. I just saw 2 creatures.
You saw it.
I did.
Are you okay?
I think so. I think there's someone else out here.
All right. Do you know where you are? Can we come? Is there some way we can come find you? Can you get back to us?
I can get back to you. But I think that guy's still here.
Which guy?
Right? There was 3 signatures that I was feeling. Just the 2. So the 2 creatures is what I was feeling. Okay. Never mind. I think I'm confused.
Did you fall again?
When?
Sorry. I won't mention the following. I won't mention the bug person. You saw a creature. What was it?
I saw 2 creatures. Look, I'm gonna get out of here first. Hold on. Turns off the phone. And she's gonna pop back to the group. Probably on her butt.
With little issue this time, Victoria shows up, landing, just kind of sitting. You just leave while sitting and just appear kind of sitting.
Oh dear, you all right?
I don't know. That was weird. That's never happened to me before. I'm sorry. Did you get here all right?
I got here just fine and you just weren't there.
Ugh. I don't know, something must have messed up with the magic. There were two creatures that I saw. They were weird looking. One of them had like leathery wings. It looked like a bat person.
All right.
And the other one was like really tall and looked kind of like a butterfly.
Batman and Mothman.
Wait.
No. No.
Wait, you said had
No.
moth wings.
Nope.
It had like
Not what she
like-
said.
I said it has like, you know, like two sets of wings that are rounded like butterflies.
Were they colorful or were they like monochromatic?
It was like green. He had like green screen, big reflective eyes like a butterfly.
Victoria,
What? When?
was it a moth?
It wasn't.
I will draw you a picture when we get home and you can determine what it is.
I'd like to read a person.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Plus sharp.
7.
One question.
Try to figure out how to word this.
I will say I just looked up a picture of what Savvy said it looks like, and Victoria probably thinks that looks like a
She
butterfly,
probably,
not a-
yeah. Just for your mental image, I thought that would be helpful.
Does Victoria seem like she's being cagey about it being a moth?
I think I'm being cagey about it being a moth. I don't know if Victoria is. I think Victoria is more like concerned about what she just saw and trying to describe it. Like she's kind of in the same space that she is when she has a vision, that she's like just spewing out facts.
Okay.
But is any of this coming from not wanting to admit that it might be a moth?
Oh,
Because
a
we
little
all
bit.
just saw her
A
sitting there
little
going,
bit.
fuck, about the whole situation.
I think a little bit that she's like, I can't use the word moth because it definitely it wasn't a moth. It looked more like a thing.
So it was like a person with
Yeah, it was like
butterfly / moth-like wings.
and it like disappeared with the other one.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
When
Text Haley. Mothman does exist. I was right.
Seems to be a lot of stakes to this that I'm not fully understanding. I understand we're here to figure out what this is and make sure it's not gonna hurt anyone, but this seems to have another layer to it that I'm just missing here. So
Well, so you were mentioning that there's like the guy's RV was also full of stuff that he was like taking pictures of and things, right?
right, but you didn't find Hanks. Hanks,
Yes.
did you see the pictures you showed me? There were a lot. Can someone help me up, please?
oh, here, dear.
Helps her out.
Thank you. The pictures. Can you show me them again?
He holds up his phone to her.
I mean, this just looks like a lot of different pictures of the same thing. I mean, so whoever was doing, son of a bitch. What if this was the RV of the gentleman who busted in here? He told me no one believes me. What if he's trying to get photographic evidence of these creatures?
Or he is the Mothman. And he's taking photos of the other thing you were talking about and trying to sell them and make money.
Like in the comics when Spider-Man takes pictures of himself.
Which would be a lot easier for him to do than trying to hunt this thing down. And if he is the moth creature, then he just abducted the other one.
Maybe it's like his pet or something.
Win. She puts her hands on both sides of his face. Look, I love you. I need you to focus. Okay?
All right. Either way, we know that there's something like this out there, and then we can start researching it, because even if there's got to be something.
Right. I agree, but the guy is still out there with these creatures.
Well, let's go find that RV.
Hanks, do you think you can lead us back there?
Yes.
Are you
Please.
okay? I can feel like you're upset.
Why wouldn't I be?
Deflecting. It's
Okay.
all right. Let's go. Lead the way, Hanks. But everyone be on your guard for these creatures. If you hear screeching, we need to go. When you have your sword, right?
Oh, what am I thinking? Tramps back over to the car. Opens up the trunk.
About that,
Grabs a hockey stick.
Bless her.
Over her shoulder.
I don't have my sword with me right now.
Didn't you say you had several knives on your person?
I've got a couple of knives, yeah.
Person. Ugh, sorry.
But no, the
Silly
sword's
gets in there sometimes.
back at the house. I didn't really want to. It's big. I can't just like walk around with it.
All right. Everyone stay close. Don't separate. If we get into trouble, we head back here. Pay attention where we're going, where we're coming from, all right?
All right.
Jumps on Wynn's back. I have a sprained ankle, okay? I'm not walking anywhere.
When your phone rings.
Hello,
What the fuck?
right? Found Mothman.
Is this a joke?
No. Vic's
Are you
on. Vic,
fucking with
you
me?
tell her. Vic, you tell her.
Hi, Haley.
Is this a joke?
What is what a joke?
Mothman.
I can neither confirm nor deny that I saw a man.
Son of a... She hangs up.
I told you. I told her.
Wait, how did she know?
I texted her
You texted her? When?
just like a minute ago.
Oh. Well, that's fine. Let's go.
You saw me doing it. You were right there.
That's my shoulder. You better quit while you're ahead, love. All right, let's go.
Hey. Victoria in tow. You all head off into the woods for like the 4th time today.
I mean, we've never
With
really
her?
left the woods.
Into
What
the
do
woods.
what do you try to do?
I guess
Can't
just
let
head
this
back.
douchebag die. I mean, I guess we could.
He's the
Victoria wouldn't be
Mothman,
upset.
so I'm not really worried
God,
about him.
I swear to God, if Wynn says this, he's getting a kick in the ribs.
No, that was me. That was Val. No, yeah, I think we're just heading to find the RV because there's got to be some connection.
Okay. You head over. Professor Hinks, you know where the RV is. Thanks to your very methodical investigating. You lead him right to it. The door is hanging open.
Looks like he broke in.
Yes, I did.
Oh. Do I sense anyone around us?
Nope, not currently.
Well, let's see what you looked inside and found everything that needed to be. Are you sure? Why don't you go check in the glove box and see if is it that kind of RV that has like a driving thing in it?
Yeah.
Someone want to go check the registration and make sure we know whose
I
it
would
is?
love to nail that son of a bitch to the wall. She'll go in the front, see if she can find something with that prick's name on it.
Yeah, you pull a couple of things out of the glove box. Somebody has stuck their wallet in here, as well as vehicle registration, the manual, that kind of thing. Open the wallet. There's a Georgia driver's license inside with a familiar picture on it of a man with slicked back black hair named Randall Schroeder.
Got him. It says all right.
All right. Well, where is he?
Yeah, if he didn't come back here, where'd he go?
Someone want to call for him?
Hink, since you were here earlier, you can tell this is not exactly how you left the place. Some of the stuff has been rifled through, some of the stuff has been moved, and there is actually, now that some stuff has been shifted aside, there's a cabinet toward the back that is like hanging open that's empty.
Mr. Schroeder may have returned here. I don't recall that cabinet being askew.
Oh. Lau? Lau, you out there, buddy? Reaching out telepathically.
Don't hear anything.
Oh, shit.
What?
Lau's not responding.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Has this ever happened before?
No.
All right.
All right.
Is he lost? Is he hungry?
All right. I have another problem. When he comes back, if he confirms that this thing is real, what are we going to do about that? We can't have him telling everyone, right?
No one will believe him because he is the Mothman.
Okay. Look, guys, he is not the Mothman. And even if he is the Mothman...
It doesn't matter if he is or he is not. What I'm saying is no one will believe him if he tries to say anything because he's the Mothman. He came in here with all his fancy equipment. He parked right here, and he strung himself up in a tree and rigged something up to take his own picture so he could sell it to the tabloids for some money. He is the Mothman.
Okay. Thank you for explaining it, because I thought it... Yes, okay. Yes, that makes a lot of
no,
sense.
I completely believe at this point that the Mothman is real. I'm sorry, Mr. Hanks, but at this point, we have eyewitness evidence. So, but to keep, you know, the...
So we plant
crowds.
evidence on him to do this.
Oh, I think we could just take pictures of this tricked out RV, and that should be sufficient enough.
Or people are going to believe that he took multiple... Well, what if he comes back with an actual picture of Mothman? Or this other creature? Okay, we'll deal with it when it happens. I'm saying I'm not above killing him. That's me. That's just me.
Wait a minute.
That might be a little extreme because he hasn't hurt anyone yet.
Oh my goodness. I would not write a story like this because... Oh no, it's too perfect. He is the Mothman. But
That's what
there's
I've been saying.
also a real Mothman. He came out here with this fancy RV to fake a Mothman so he could take pictures of himself and sell it to the tabloids. Little did he know, there's an actual Mothman out
The
here.
real Mothman got him.
You were all right. There's a real Mothman and a fake Mr. Mothman.
I'm
So
sorry.
the other creature that you saw was Mr. Schroeder.
But Mothman is the one. Wait. I'm sorry. Wait. Are we saying this is real life, or are we saying this is the story that we're gonna spin?
No, this is real
this
life.
One is real. No, this is real.
I actually agree with Miss Winton here. I think that she's got on the right idea. Because I
So
found
the Mothman, assuming he exists, got offended at some pretender and came out.
Well, it may or may not be a Mothman, but some creature lives in these woods and got bothered by him riding his big RV in here and snapping some photos and throwing things up in the trees.
right. Well, I did find not too far from here the spot where the pictures were taken. I found some broken branches and some signs of something been moving through that area. So maybe when he was out there taking pictures, something actually else came through, and that's when he got all spooked.
Okay.
Have to find Mr. Schroeder.
Right. I think that's a good idea that we find Mr. Schroeder. I don't think that we should rule anything out at the moment yet, because
Well-
with my vision
Victoria, you've
and
met
what I
him.
saw. Yes.
You could go to him right now.
I don't really want to, because
Well,
if I
you could-
do,
you could
I'm
only-
gonna kick his ass.
Well, but you can at least just see where he is. And if he's out somewhere having a beer at a restaurant, then, we know this is completely wrong. But if he's in the clutches of a real Mothman, you can come right back and we'll figure it out from there.
Or Vic, he came through here pretty recently. Could you show us what he was doing and where he went?
Sure. I can do both. Which one would you like me to do? Being the only magic user really sucks.
Can't help you there, my dear. Sorry.
What if I could?
I know. So, I think if we do it here, then it's going to be difficult. I could observe where he is right now, or I could go there myself. I think if I observe this place in a different time, then it's going to be very, we're going to find out him, what he was doing right here, but not out there.
Right. We know what he came back here to take.
True.
His costume.
Maybe his camera.
Well, I say we do that first, and then seeing what we get there, let's see if we can locate where he's at right now. Because if I can't reach out to him if I can't contact Belial, and Belial's with him right now, he might not even be in this dimension.
Well, I did see them fade out, so. Alright. Give me a second. Victoria gets out her stuff and starts to attempt to use magic. I'm making a lot of rolls tonight.
Mm-hmm. All right. So go ahead and roll plus weird.
That's a 13.
All right. So you succeed. Have you advanced to use magic?
Manipulate, summon, and read a bad situation. So no.
Okay. So regular success. So what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to observe another time.
Okay. Of the location that you're currently at.
Yes.
All right. So Victoria, you perform the spell. You've done many times before. It very easily comes to you, and you close your eyes for a moment. You open them again, and everything around you is sort of moving in reverse. You allow it to continue to roll back for a little bit. This didn't happen that long ago until you reach the point in which Mr. Schroeder entered the RV. You sort of watch this shade of him sort of come flinging the already sort of partially open door open into the RV and start frantically rummaging through things, opening a bag, shoving a few things in, a camera, a couple of other things. He goes to the back of the RV, pushes a bunch of stuff aside, and opens kind of this like wardrobe cabinet, pulls out this like large mass of like black fabric, rolls it up as tight as he can, pushes it down into the bag, reaches out and pulls out a couple of sort of long pieces. They almost look like they're like furry. They almost look like pipe cleaner. Shoves them in the bag as well, throws it over his shoulder, and leaves.
Victoria's eyes fade back into reality, and she's like, "That son of a bitch! You guys are right." I don't know. I didn't see him put on any costume, but it did look like there was one that he was grabbing.
Right. He came back here to get his costume. Got grabbed by the real Mothman. Or was lost somewhere out there in the forest.
Or some other creature that happens to live in the forest and can fly.
It has moth
Remember what
legs.
happens. Remember what happens when we get too fixated on one thing.
Well,
Like, I
here's the
understand
thing.
if it is Mothman, then but maybe we don't know what he's like.
Yeah, I mean, we're still gonna have to research and find out like the actual taxonomy of this creature. But
I'm so proud of you.
well, I haven't been doing this on my own for the last few months and stayed alive because I was just like running in, swinging my sword at things. What
Good.
I can develop. I'm multifaceted.
Yes, you are, baby. All right. So that still leaves that this man is captured in the woods or on another plane of existence somewhere.
Maybe. I mean, like Hanks was talking about dimensional travel with these creatures and stuff earlier, so maybe he was onto something too.
Professor Hinks, what are the physical characteristics of this dimensionally traveling Sasquatch you were speaking about?
Well, some reports have said they may be shapeshifters. One account says that the Bigfoot tracks turned into deer tracks at a certain point. So, in theory, they could shapeshift into something that, say, resembles a large moth-like creature.
So perhaps if this interdimensional being had shape-shifting characteristics and perhaps
Yes.
saw something else imitating a moth-like creature,
That's what I was thinking. As soon as you said it faded out of this existence, it all clicked for me. It all makes perfect sense.
so we have a fake Mothman and a real Sasquatch.
That makes the most sense to me.
Moth Squatch.
That's asinine. Sasquatch is to be taken very serious.
Okay, should I go check and try and see if I can find this man?
Yes, darling. Especially if he's off in some multi-dimensional universe with our little Belial. We have to get him back.
Can you take me with you? I don't want you going
I
in
can
there
try,
alone.
but with my injury, I don't know if it's gonna work right.
I'll help how I can.
Okay. She falls into Wynn's arms. And I'm gonna attempt to I'm gonna make another roll and try to angel fly out of here.
And I can help up to +2. So
Oh, cool. Let's go, champ. Are you kidding me? I have
Okay.
+3.
well, I can
have
help up to a
+3.
plus. I can
That's
help up to a
five.
+2. So
Okay.
can I attempt to help? I can't use magic or anything, but holding her and like physically stabilizing her, so she's not having to like be in pain and stuff. And so got her on my back. I don't know if that can be classified enough to help out in this situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay, to be fair, this even doing that, we're still might not end up in the same place.
Sure. I
Let
assume
me...
on a full miss it's gonna be worse.
Right,
Yes.
I understand that, but my question is it better for me to use a luck? I don't know if my what my luck was at before. I don't know if Victoria's maybe used it once.
I know
That's
you've
a
used
good-
it at least once. We'll have to transfer
Yeah.
it over from your other sheet.
Yeah, I mean that's up to you. If you want to use luck, then I won't.
I'm just gonna make sure I don't have I haven't used it like 3 times. I've used 2 lucks, so I will use a luck so that we don't. Well, yeah, so that we don't lose win.
Okay.
Or you.
Okay.
Or you.
Or me, yeah.
What's your luck move?
Sorry, I'm transferring back to the other sheet. It's loading.
Last time you used it, I'm pretty sure like the walls started bleeding or something in your head.
Yes. Luck you on a let's see. When you mark luck, you trigger your playbook's luck special.
Yes. What is your luck special?
Sorry. Your dark side's needs will get nastier.
Oh, right. Okay, hold on.
Good news for you, Win.
Oh,
She
One
horny.
of them is lust. Lust, addiction, and pain.
Okay. You hold on to Win. You channel the magic. Your wings, which I think we had said looked like dragonfly wings.
Yeah.
The sort of like translucent wings pop out from her back and flapping once the two of them disappear in this sort of bright pop of light. Victoria and Win, you make it to where you would like to go. Your feet both hit the ground, still together, somewhere in the woods. It is dark. Night has fallen by this point. You are together. Victoria, as you hit the ground, your ankle snaps.
She cries out a little bit, but covers her mouth because she knows that she's in a place that, and she kind of just falls into Wynn's arms.
You're gonna take 2 more harm.
Oh boy, that's not good.
From the channeling of energy from your dark side.
Are you alright?
No. Where is he?
Blow.
You sort of whisper out into the dark, looking around, and as you are sort of looking and your eyes are starting to adjust to the dark, sort of off a little bit in the trees, you see in the air this this faint, very, very light green shimmer. And you hear Wynn very, very softly and sort of very far away, in the back of your mind, like he is whispering in your ear.
Wynn,
Hey, buddy.
where are you?
I don't know. It's really dark here. Can you sense me?
A little bit.
Can you come my way?
Yeah.
Is the main man still near you?
I followed him like you said.
Right.
There was another thing though.
Another thing?
Big wings.
All right. And
Now I'm here.
and it brought you here. Okay. Yeah. Come back to me as fast as you can, buddy.
Okay.
You wait for a moment, and then you see out where you saw that shimmer before, just a little bit of a distortion, almost like something is passing through it. And then coming around one of the trees, you see Belial.
Oh. I can hear you so much better.
Yeah. Glad you're okay.
Yeah.
Ask him if he's alive.
The mean man. Is he alive?
I think so.
Okay. That's the way you came from, right? Is there like a portal or something over there?
No. It's it's like a wall.
Huh.
It makes everything quiet inside.
All right.
That's why I couldn't find you.
Okay. I gotta go get that guy.
By yourself?
We can't leave him in there. That thing might come back and who knows what's gonna do with him.
Can you carry me?
I can't carry you both out. Bilal, you stay here with Victoria.
Okay.
If anything happens, Vic, you get out of here immediately, okay?
What the fuck am I supposed to do with a broken ankle?
You can still
You
fly,
have to
right?
get out, Win. Well, can I fly? I
Or
can't
teleport.
No, we can
Fly. Oh,
teleport.
I was like, wait, Victoria
still-
fly?
You can still teleport, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you hear anything that's not me, get out of here.
You have to be safe.
I will. I'll be back in a second. When
This is so stupid.
takes his backpack off and like leaves it there so he can move a little bit quieter, and takes out one of the knives and tucks it into his belt. Starts like quietly inching forward towards where he saw the shimmer.
Okay. You inch forward toward the sort of green shimmering. You look at it. It's hard to see past it because it's very faint, but it's still the only light source here. It's currently right in front of your face. You take another step, kind of put a hand through. You don't really feel anything, maybe a little bit of warmth, but you pass through it. And on the other side, it is quiet. There's very little sound, almost no sort of sound from creatures or anything like that. But there is a source of light that you couldn't see before. A little ways off, you see sort of the edge of a cliff, like a ridge, with like a cave entrance. And on either side of it, there are a few of these sort of like floating, like greenish white orbs that are kind of lighting the entrance.
Kind of inches in a little bit. The orbs seem to react in any way, or they're just purely there, like lighting the way. Okay.
They're just there.
Inches in, looks around, and I see the keep forgetting his last name. Schroeder.
Randall Schroeder. You inch into the cave?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't. But as you sort of move into the cave, you hear a rustling behind you. You turn, and standing there, sort of illuminated in the green lights, you see this very tall, probably 6.5 feet tall. Very slender, long arms, long legs. Humanoid creature. It has this very pale, like green skin, very smooth, kind of speckled in places, and these very large, reflective green eyes. 2 sort of antennae coming out of the top of its head, and wings folded up on its back. Just kind of cocks its head and looks at you.
Hello, Mr. Mothman. Big fan. Sorry, I didn't know you were home. Just kind of like inching back a little bit.
It just kind of stares at you for a moment, and shifts, like blocking your way. So you're stuck in the cave entrance. And then it mimics your hand wave.
Oh boy.
That's where we're gonna go ahead and end our session for the day.
Maybe he speaks in moth wings. You know, like the plant people. You just gotta get the moths to talk to him.
I'm gonna have to kill Mothman.
You're all alone, dude.
He's probably the good guy.
He's probably fine.
I don't know, we'll see.
I hope that he's the good guy. Boy, do I hope that he's the good guy.
So we have to kill him so that I can say there is no Mothman. Not anymore.
Yeah, I want Hanks to come in, get the final blow with his laser, and be like, "There is no Mothman."
There is no Mothman. God damn it.
So
Man.
that's Mothman.
I no-scoped this one from a mile away, and I'm so happy.
Out the gate.
Hate it.
Oh,
I
That
hate
was in the
it.
5
Mothman.
seconds. Yep.
It was in the
Hate it.
literal like opening of the episode. It was like, it's
Oh, man, that's
fucking
Mothman.
Mothman.
Why are you
I
so
did.
obsessed with Mothman?
I did genuinely have like an idea at one point where I was like, I want Hanks to not believe that mythological creatures are a thing and to explain everything away with science, but like he believes Bigfoot's a thing. But that's
like
the
that a
only
lot.
that's the only thing. And then I kind of latched onto, well, since everybody's talking about Mothman, what if he gets super mad about Mothman? And it's like, that's ridiculous, but Bigfoot's real. And I hate that Mothman's real. But I love it. I love it so much.
Or Moth
I'm
Squatch.
sure there's an explanation for everything.
There has to be. There has to be an explanation.
But for now, at the end of the session, the keeper will ask the following questions. Did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
No.
Did we save
No.
someone from certain death or worse?
Victoria
Uh,
didn't die. Oh, Belial.
Was Belial? Did we save Belial? I'm trying to save the other guy.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
I was not gonna let anything happen to him off screen.
If you let Belial die, I'm leaving the show.
I was not going to. I wasn't gonna hurt him.
There's
No,
nothing left for
But
me.
you
at
guys
that
didn't
point.
know that.
My plan,
So
Belial's
like-
never leaving the show. Even if Win goes, I'm gonna like Belial evolves. I'm gonna play Belial in the next season.
Yeah,
gosh.
just be a monstrous.
A
I'm
monstrous,
in. I'm in.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
but he gets super sexy. Yes, Mothman exists.
A moth-like creature does exist, uncharted by biologists.
Wait, so can we go back to Belial is sexy? What?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
No. He's saying that if he plays Belial, he's gonna make him sexy.
God
Yeah.
damn it! Why is? When did the party get so horny?
But he still talks like
What
this.
if my things? What if
Oh,
my things?
well,
is
I like that
literally
you were like,
lust?
oh yeah, now Victoria is gonna be lusty. Now?
No, that's
Now.
one of her things.
All
That's
last
why
episode, it was like, who and what can I fuck?
This is all like this.
with you.
Victoria
I tried to
from
have
the
sex
start.
too.
Victoria from the start. I get 3 things: lust, addiction, and pain. Those are the things.
But
that
you
she is
picked
about.
those.
that
I
you
know.
picked.
I'm saying it's been from the start. We've been here.
All right, shut up for a second, everybody.
Yes.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yeah, I think we learned
Yeah.
a lot about we learned things about
Well,
Wynn.
two of you met
and-
Belial.
Yeah.
Yeah, learned about
we
Hanks and his.
A lot about Hinks's ideology.
It's gonna
and-
come out that Hanks was disgraced in the scientific community that he wrote his dissertation on Bigfoot.
On Bigfoot?
We learned that Victoria will just tackle a man off a cliff.
Yes.
Well, you know.
He was an asshole.
He gave you
I'm
the
not
option and you
sorry.
took it.
I'm not sorry.
I'm not sorry. I hate this character I've created.
I hate him. And I hope that Mothman eats him.
He sucks.
He sucks a
That's
lot.
so 2 XP for everybody,
Woohoo!
Level up.
including any failures, except for they have to have remained a failure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you spent luck or you helped on that. It would not count. So 2 XP for everybody.
I'm in pain.
You are in a lot of pain.
I have to write a note that my ankle's broken. I just looked up what the cheer season is, and boy, we just went through tryouts. Although, now that I'm in grad school, I don't know if I can actually be in cheer. I'll have to look that up.
I will allow it. It's a fake school.
Oh,
If you would like.
I'm living over here in Logicsville.
We're-
I'm forgetting that we're playing a game.
We're playing a
All
game
out.
about hunting monsters. I think
Yeah.
we can suspend our disbelief that you can multitask.
I'll allow it. All right. That is going to do it for us today. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out and picking it up with us today
Pick it up.
here on Slaying 101.
Oh
Pick it
god,
up.
this was the Sky episode.
We will be
That was
back.
that was 3 hours ago.
It feels like it was a year ago.
It feels like it was literally
Um,
a year ago.
We'll be back 1 week from today on February the 7th, 2021. Or as I like to call it, 17th March.
11th March.
Because I quit fucking counting. We'll be back a week from today, same time, same place here, Sunday, February 7th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, you can follow us on Twitter. You can come hang out with us on Discord. We also have a YouTube channel, so if you have missed any episodes of our recent shows or you want to go back and watch some of our old stuff, it's twitch.tv/YouTube is what I was about to say. It's youtube.com/GameKnights. Go to twitch.tv/YouTube and see if YouTube has a Twitch, because I would love to know. But yeah, you can hang out with us. We did just this weekend open up our new Discord server. It is called GGK Worlds. It is a 24-hour roleplay text-based server. The world that we have currently in there is running some Humblewood. We're all playing Humblewood races, and we're fishing and occasionally doing jobs, and
Murder mystery.
there is a murder mystery currently going on. So if you want to do some text-based RP, hang out with us. It is available in our regular GGK servers. Coming out with us. Next up this week on the channel will be Tuesday for Tabletop Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I think we're playing Masks.
I think so.
I don't know for sure. We're probably playing Masks. Well, just show up on Tuesday. You'll find out. And yeah, the rest of our schedule is available all over the internet. Any last words?
Help.
This episode was slightly better than Jake.
Are we sure that it was Mothman or was it an Aquabat?
I guess we'll find out next time.
Until next time. Good game. And pick it up, internet.
Either
Pick
way,
it
I
up.
hope they
Pick
keep
it up.
playing.
Pick it up.
Get up!
Pick it up.
Did I just say that?